everybody, it's KayBeast, and for this week's art video, I wanted to talk about my art goals for 2019 while working on a study. So it's a new year, and I sat down the other day and wrote out some goals I had in mind for my art for this year, and most of it is going to involve studies. I had a goal last year. I was going to finish an 11-page comic and post it online. I never actually did that. I think I only finished one page of it. So one of my big goals for this year is to finish that and then get that online. I might make a video or two out of it. I know I intend to stream some of it on Twitch. And then the two big things that I really want to practice this year are backgrounds and creature anatomy, or animal creature anatomy. So I've been doing a lot of birds lately, and one of my goals with that is to get better at rendering like texture, like fur and feathers and scales and stuff in different mediums. So that's what I'm actually doing with this study. I found a photo of some feathers. I think they were eagle feathers, and it was like a zoomed in photo, and I just did a study. I didn't watch any tutorials or anything about how to paint feathers. I just kind of went at it, which is why you can see other pieces of paper, of watercolor paper, on this thing that I had, because I intend to do more after watching some tutorials and practicing. I only wound up recording one though, because it took me a lot longer than I thought it would to get it done for the purpose of this video. But yeah, that's basically what I want to do this year. I really want to do some studies. I want to do more studies from life. I actually am going to have some opportunities to draw fossils in real life. There is a natural history museum at a college nearby, so I'm waiting till spring before the weather's nicer before I drive out that way. But I do intend to go out there and do some studies from there. And I also want to do a lot of watercolor and gouache background paintings. I kind of want to experiment with the mediums and the techniques and stuff, but I really want to get better at rendering basically backgrounds, foliage, and animal anatomy. The big goal for that for me is I really want to get into paleo art. I want to be able to draw like dinosaurs and other extinct animals, like in environments and stuff. Paleo art's something I've been interested in for a really long time. So I'm gonna sit down and finally like take the steps to actually, study what I need to study in order to do that. So doing that along with con prep and work obviously means that my video content's probably going to be still all over the place. I'm still not committing to a weekly schedule with work, but that means you're probably going to see a lot of studies and stuff for video content. I do want to stream on Twitch as often as I can, at least twice a week. We'll see how that goes with my work schedule. All the college kids at work are going back to school the next week, and my hours are picking up again, so we'll see how that goes. But I'll probably do a lot of studies on stream, and also con prep, obviously, because I have at least 2 conventions this year, one in March, one in May, that I need to make button art for. So yeah, I'm not going to post any sort of like tutorial type stuff of how to render these things, because I'm still learning, but I do think that sharing like my process of figuring it out could be kind of interesting. So yeah, so basically for this particular one, it was mostly watercolor, and I used color pencil at the end. And one thing I noticed right off the bat is that I might need to get smaller brushes, maybe. I was having trouble getting the fine details of the actual like individual pieces of the feather, but I was also having a hard time getting it as dark as I wanted and color matching the reference. So, I just need to practice mixing more and maybe find some actual tutorials of how to render feathers to really watch how they did it. I just kind of went at it just to kind of see what I could accomplish. It got better once I pulled out my color pencils and was able to push the darks and the lights a little further, but yeah, this is definitely something I need to practice more. But yeah, I guess that's basically it. Everything I wanted to cover. I'm going to be studying animal anatomy, and rendering in different mediums. I'm going to figure out a process for mediums that I think will work for me. I just got some chalk pastels. I left them at my best friend's house after Christmas, so I don't have them on me right now, but I'm going to get them in like a couple of weeks. And I've seen people do interesting things with that on top of watercolor to get different effects. So I'm going to be playing with those, and I'm just going to be doing a lot of studies and also finishing that short comic that I started a while back that I meant to finish last year. And hopefully if I do that, I'll be encouraged enough to work on some of the longer stories that I've been working on since high school. So, which I've been meaning to do for a while. I just never seem to get around to doing it. But yeah, so again, I'm going to attempt to stream some of my studies and my con prep on Twitch around my work schedule. We'll see how it goes. But if that's something that you'd be interested in watching, please follow me on Twitter, because I always tweet out a little bit in advance before I go live. I don't really see myself live streaming on YouTube. I don't really like the platform for streaming as much as I like Twitch. I'd rather leave YouTube just for the final, like, edited videos over streaming. So, yep. I guess that's everything that I really have to say. I think I've repeated myself a couple of times now. What are your guys' art goals for 2018? And how do you plan on, meeting them? Anyway, I guess that does it for this video. I'll just leave you with some music for the last minute and a half while I finish rendering these feathers. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!